Bruh.
Hey guys, welcome back or welcome to my channel. It's your girl Little Latina coming at you with another video. And in today's video, I'm going to be giving you 8 ways you can stay mentally and physically healthy. And these are going to be super simple things that you can implement into your life literally starting today that require basically no money to do, that literally just require you to be able to live in a house and to just do them. Also, this is your sign. If you haven't drinking water today yet, or if you haven't drinking water in a couple hours, drink some right now, okay? Just trust me, you're gonna feel so much better. Alright, so the first thing you want to do to stay more mentally fit and mentally healthy and overall have a more healthy level of self-esteem is to quite obviously limit social media use. Social media is such a big part of our culture, especially for the youth and especially for the kids that are growing up in this. And since this is such an integral part of our society and how a lot of us function, I know it can be very difficult for us to detach ourselves from social media. A lot of us feel like social media is completely 100% real and authentic, and that it's not edited, that it's not posed, and that it's not critiqued and posted in a very specific way. And that's something that a lot of us need to understand, and that some people haven't quite grasped.
You could do so.
Grasped. I can't say it. I found that giving myself a certain window to use social media, to be fully engaged in social media, limiting that time has really helped me mentally and has really allowed me to be more composed and allowed me to be more in tune with my body, be more aware of who I am as a person, and feel less prone to wanting to fit into whatever's trending, and feel less stress, honestly, about what's happening in the world, what's going on with other people, and honestly just give yourself that time to rest and relax. It's going to allow yourself to really engage more so with yourself and who you are as a person, and focus more on internal growth and less on physical level of growth, because I feel like social media a lot of the time focuses mainly on appearances and less on the reality and what goes on behind closed doors. And whenever you give yourself that time to break away from social media and really focus on the internal and what's going on behind the closed doors, you ultimately improve your life in a lot more healthier and realistic way, since you're not going to be comparing your real life to this fake composed life that's on social media, ultimately making it a lot easier to enjoy your life, to feel more content. So once you give yourself a break from social media, or you give yourself a very specific time frame to use social media, or if you're like me and you use social media with a purpose, like you post on purpose and you are very active on social media solely for a purpose that is above just getting gratification and attention and just all the things that a lot of people sometimes use social media for. So whenever you use social media with a purpose, or you just take a break from it, it ultimately just makes your experience with social media so much better and just a lot more enjoyable and a lot more mentally healthy for you in the long run. Alright, now the second thing you want to do that's really going to help you to improve your mental health and keep you a lot more mentally healthy is to surround yourself with people, animals, or things that you love. So just spending meaningful time doing things that you love or being with people that you love. And for me personally, I know that I love to spend time with my animals and my family. And doing activities that bring me joy, like playing the piano. Drawing, painting, anything creative I really enjoy, and I know a lot of people can relate to that. Surrounding yourself in a place free of judgment, in a place that you actually enjoy being, and ultimately just doing whatever makes you feel good is going to improve your mental health so much. You're going to be feeling so much happier, so much more fulfilled. I know personally, whenever I'm drawing something or I'm painting something, I can quite easily get into my flow state and start to build my focus, which is also very good for you mentally and boost your brain health. And being able to focus for extended periods of time is actually very healthy and shows a lot of maturity. So once you start doing things that you love and focusing on it and improving your brain, making yourself smarter, teaching yourself how to be better at things, especially things that you love doing, is so satisfying, so gratifying, and is honestly a lot better than just spending your time on social media waiting for likes. It gives you so much more validation, becoming better at something that you love, and spending time with people that you love in comparison to just staring at a phone or a computer screen, seeing a digital version of a like or what's supposed to be something meaningful. It just has so much more value when it's tangible and in real life, and it's something that you actually enjoy doing and you don't feel stressed about, or you don't feel like you're going to get judged for or have any type of negative emotions associated with it. And that's something that you can't really do with social media, and something that you can only really do in real life, doing the things that you love and practicing those things. So I would highly suggest to start enjoying yourself more and start doing something more meaningful in your life and something that brings you more joy, to really help boost your mental state and you just feel more happy in general. Alright, so this third thing is a little bit off the beaten trail and isn't something that I started doing a long time ago, but something that's been a little bit more recent that I've implemented into my life, and that is to speak positive affirmations. Now, you don't technically have to speak them out loud, but I found that speaking things out loud, positive thoughts, positive affirmations, is a lot more powerful than just thinking it. Actually verbalizing it out loud, actually hearing it, has such a profound effect in comparison to just thinking in your head that really allows you to manifest and to believe what you're saying so much more intensely than if you were to just think it. So positive affirmations, in my opinion, are just going to be words of affirmation basically. So anything that you might feel stressed about or insecure about, you want to lift yourself up. And when I say things like lift yourself up, I don't necessarily mean just lie to yourself, because obviously there's going to be things that we struggle with or things that we feel insecure about. So for example, if you have really bad social anxiety and you want to start to lift yourself up or to start feeling a little less insecure and a little bit more confident, you can speak an affirmation like, I am clear-headed, I speak what I want, I do not fear judgment, I am confident in what I say, I am aligned to my words, I say what I want, I'm not afraid of results, and such. You can basically go on and on after that and just find things that align with you. Oh my god. And then you can basically just work off of that and just find more affirmations that align with you and that make you feel more comfortable and more confident, and ultimately will just help you to just slowly get those thoughts into your subconscious and slowly have those thoughts manifest into your reality. And you can also speak manifestations, because those also help a lot if there's a goal that you're working towards or if there's something that you want. Manifestation is definitely a easy and effective thing that you can do to help get what you want and just help the universe bring you what's necessary in your life at that moment to teach you a lesson or to bless you or anything of that sort. Affirmations and manifestations are really going to be great for that. So this is just another little piece of the puzzle that you could add on to the rest of the things that will just overall make you a lot happier and more fulfilled and a lot more content in comparison to what you might have been a little bit ago. Alright, and now the fourth and final thing that you can do to help make you more mentally healthy, and this is going to be quite obvious, and that is to read and learn. And nowadays with social media and the internet, there's an unlimited amount of things that you can learn, but with that there can be a lot of stress and too many choices. Since there's an unlimited amount of things you can learn, it's like, where do I start? What do I do? So I would start basically with things that you already know. So for example, if you like to draw like I do, you can start to look up how to draw better, how to draw a specific body part. For example, I would need to learn how to draw hands and the other eye. I think all artists can relate to that because that is a struggle. So that's something you can start off doing, is trying to learn more advanced things in whatever you're interested in. So whether that be piano, art, cooking, fashion, sports, yoga, anything of that sort, something that you are already comfortable with, you can learn even more about that subject and get really in depth about that subject. So if you don't know what to learn, just learn even more intensely about things that you already know. So for example, I love to learn about birds. I love to learn about my birds specifically, so bungees and cockatiels, something that I already knew. I like to expand my knowledge about that so I can become even more intelligent in that subject, which overall will just make you more intelligent in general. And it's just really satisfying, in all honesty, being able to learn something new and then being able to retain that and keep that knowledge and use it for some time in the future is just really gratifying. Even if you don't use it right away, it's just really nice to know a lot of things as well, and you just feel a lot more confident when you're intelligent as well, and you just have that sense of like intelligence, I guess you could say. You just feel like life's a little bit easier knowing that you are just a tad bit smarter. A few other things that you can do though is also learn a language. I use the app Duolingo. Learning a new language is also proven to boost intelligence levels and to make you a lot smarter. So if you want to learn something new and you don't necessarily want to dive in deeper to something you already know, a language is great for that. And since there's so many sources that you can go to help you learn a new language and to overall become a more fluent speaker, that's something that's going to be quite easy and is honestly really enjoyable as well. Being able to now speak in a whole new language and being able to comprehend words and phrases and being able to speak in a different way is just so cool and so satisfying, and is honestly really enjoyable. So with that being said though, that is the fourth and last thing you can do to be mentally healthy. So now let's get on to what you can do to be physically healthy. Alright, now quite obviously I'm going to get the obvious things out of the way first, but the main thing that you can do to start off to be more physically healthy is to exercise, work out, do yoga, do everything of that sort. If you guys haven't already checked out my channel, or if this is the first video of mine that you are ever seeing, I do post a bunch of workout videos on here. So if you have any part of your body you want to work on, specifically arms, booty, legs, abs, full body, whatever it is, I do have those workouts in my channel. Just go ahead, click wherever you need to click, and then check out this video. So I do post a lot of workouts. Try to intermittent fast. I have videos on that as well. That also helps me to lose weight very quickly and very healthily, and it's very easy to sustain. It's not like a diet that you do for a certain period of time and then you can't do it anymore because it's so unbearable. This is honestly super simple to do. It's like a lifestyle and it's not that hard. It's quite easy actually, and you can still eat whatever you want. So there's no restraints or anything like that. And that's something you can do to also stay physically healthy besides workout, is to eat in the window that intermittent fasting allows you to eat in, so you're not constantly digesting food all the time and being constantly exhausted. Now the second thing you can do to help improve your body physically, quite obviously again, is to eat healthy or eat clean. So I have just recently started posting videos on here of foods that I eat or some cute little recipes, so you can go ahead and check those out as well. But these are some meals that I've been eating that are really good, extremely tasty, and are actually quite healthy for you and don't contain that much sugar. Eating healthy obviously makes your body function a lot better, and you might not notice it now if you've eaten bad your entire life, but once you start eating a lot healthier, your body's going to feel lighter, you're physically going to have more energy, you're going to feel more awake and clear-headed, you're not going to be exhausted all the time, you're going to have just a natural awareness that you might not have had before, and in a way, everything is brighter and lighter when you're eating healthier. So it's just an overall really enjoyable experience when you first start it and you realize like, oh my god, all of this food has been weighing me down and I'm like enlightened now that I'm eating healthy. So that's quite satisfying as well. But during the long run, eating healthy is going to allow you to live a longer life, a healthier life, and a higher quality life in comparison to those that are either not eating enough, eating way too much, or just eating very crappy food. Either way, no matter how it's done, it's not that good for your body, and it's not going to allow you to live a energized life that you could have if you're eating clean and working out pretty consistently. Alright, now this third thing is one of my favorite things about being physically healthy, and that is to have a hygiene indulgence. What I mean by this is just being clean a lot. I find that being clean makes me feel a lot better than when I'm all dirty and sweaty and nasty, being very hygienic is something that I find very gratifying and makes me feel better in general, psychologically and physically. You know, having clean hair, having a clean body, smelling nice, having clean teeth, just the whole experience surrounding hygiene and being clean, it just makes me feel physically so much better. I'm just happier in general, and I just like my body a lot more when I'm clean in comparison to when I'm really dirty or nasty or smelly. And it just, the vibe that your body gives you when you're clean is such a higher level vibe than when you're dirty and nasty and like on your period or something and you're like so exhausted and you don't want to shower, but you know you have to because you haven't showered for like 2 days. So it's like the whole thing surrounding hygiene and cleanliness ultimately will just make you feel better. It makes your body look honestly a lot better as well, since you'll be nice and fresh and clean and smelling good in comparison to if you're like all dirty and nasty. So that's not something that's necessarily needed to be physically healthy, but I find it allows me to just feel a lot more healthier, and also helps me psychologically as well to just feel better about myself, because I just love it when I'm clean and smelling good and fresh and everything like that, and I just don't like being dirty that much. So that might just be a personal thing for me, but I feel like a lot of people can relate to enjoying cleanliness and just feeling overall better about themselves when they're clean in comparison to when they're dirty. Alright, now the last thing that you can do to stay physically healthy is to get good sleep. Now, as I was saying earlier about intermittent fasting, one of the main benefits is that your sleep will improve quite drastically. If you are anyone who has struggled with insomnia or not getting high quality sleep or constantly waking up throughout the night, intermittent fasting is going to solve that problem for you. You are going to sleep the entire night, get some of the best sleep ever in your entire life, and overall wake up so much more energized, so much more ready for the day, and so much more happier for the day ahead of you than if you were getting very crappy, inconsistent sleep. So that's one of the great things about fasting as well, so you get better sleep. And better sleep has been proven in so many studies to overall improve your brain function, improve the quality of your life. So this is something very necessary, and if you were to compare yourself to when you get great sleep and when you get bad sleep, I guarantee you you're going to enjoy yourself a lot more when you've gotten good sleep. Life is just a lot easier, and your body is going to be thanking you if you get enough sleep, and it's honestly really fun to sleep. I'm not even gonna lie, like the whole process of sleeping, getting under the covers, snuggling up, giving yourself those little dreams. Sleeping's honestly just a really enjoyable experience, especially when you're older, because I know when I was little, I hated sleeping when I was little, but I love sleeping now. So enjoy it as much as you can, because sleeping is amazing for you and it just feels amazing as well. So with that being said, those are the 8 things that you can do to be mentally and physically healthier than you were, let's say, a week ago, and that can be implemented in your life forever until the day that you die. It's going to let you live a much more high quality life that I guarantee you're going to enjoy a lot more than the quality of life that you might be living now. So with that being said, if you want to help support me, please do leave a like, comment, or subscribe. I'd really appreciate it, and it would help boost this video in the algorithm so others will have the opportunity to see this video and to possibly like this video. Guys, thank you so much for watching, and until next time, have a beautiful day.